Oh my god. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Sugoi.
Hey.
Okay, so you're gonna keep talking?
Oh yeah. I thought you were gonna start playing first.
No. Oh, I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're. Oh damn!
Undertale.
Do I really have to go all the way back?
I think so. We're playing Undertale. Trying to get some goods. Trying to get that.
Trying to get that good, you know.
That good, yeah. Yeah, trying to get some some of that good, lovey HP potion stuff.
Crushed it.
I won at life. I won at life.
I won at the life.
I won at life. Yeah, that kind of was really great. Not really. So basically, okay, going back. Humans.
Yeah, we're still talking about gorillas.
Yeah, we took a whole episode, now we're taking another whole episode. Not really.
You know you're gonna take 3. Don't try to lie to them. Tune in 3 episodes from now to hear something that's not gorillas.
Right. I'm sorry.
I awakened a monster.
You did. Yeah, so I really like how, I know another thing that people were really complaining about though with the new album is that there were so many collaborators. But
I feel like collaboration is awesome.
Collaboration is awesome.
Like I used to feel like, wow, these people can't just make their own music good enough.
I mean, I feel like at this point, Gorillaz has definitely proven themselves.
Right, yeah.
They have done 3 amazing albums in the studio. They've made the B-Sides album. They had The Fall, which was literally made on an iPad by Damon, by himself.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
On tour, making an album on an iPad.
Well, what I was gonna say is, over time, I've come to... I feel like that's kind of a narrow-minded,
yeah,
way to think about music.
I also feel the same way.
One person making things original doesn't make it more valuable than, 2 or more people working on something together.
Right.
And I think... I don't know. I think that having tried to make something myself,
yeah,
that was when I was like, damn, this is hard as fuck.
Yeah, it is really hard, and I feel like music is another one. When you're writing lyrics,
and music is whatever people make it. It doesn't.
Right.
It doesn't have to. This is not what music is, and this is not what music is. Music encompasses all of it.
Right, and then also the fact that
is this the turtle guy?
Yeah. Also, the fact that what was I saying? Yeah. When it comes to music, especially songwriting, it's when it comes to lyrics.
Do you think the CT would be any good? Sorry. Speed up in battle, but only heals 10.
I
and
got
then this heals
one of
18.
those. I got one of those.
Yeah.
And then a couple of the apples.
Okay.
Okay. So I don't know. It was just this whole idea that because I sometimes try to write songs. I'm not very good at it, but it's this whole thing where when you write a song, you're thinking about take the old tutu and the other things you're not using, put them in the box.
Are all of these things that aren't equipped?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what's equipped doesn't show up in your inventory because you're using it.
Okay.
Get one more CT just to be sure. Cool.
Yeah, let's go die. Let's go die again and waste all this money. All right.
You might be able to save again. If you're able to save again, go ahead and save.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so yeah, it's just definitely one of those things. You write the lyrics, you come up with a song, you come up with a tune, you come up with the beats, you come up with harmonies, melodies, anything you want to do. And then you sit there and you listen to it and you think, is this good enough?
Right.
Is this actually what I want to show other people? Is this what I want to release?
And does this portray exactly, does this express what I'm trying to communicate?
Exactly. And a lot of times it isn't. And you just half the time you don't even work on it. You just get so frustrated. You take that idea because you don't think it's good enough in any way and just throw it out in the trash can. It could be the best thing in the whole world, but no one would ever know because you didn't like it enough and you didn't believe in it enough.
Right.
And it's just definitely this thing that, like, I think all artists kind of relate to. Just the whole idea that, like, I don't think this is good enough. I don't know if what I'm creating is good enough to show other people and do what I want it to do.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that a lot of people don't, like, remember when it comes to, like, the whole, oh, well, music isn't a real job. Painting isn't a real job. You know, photography isn't a real job. Like, all these different things. You just have to think about the fact that, like, most of the time, artists kind of work a lot harder than any other people do.
Right, for much less in return.
Right. It's very underappreciated, but it's one of the most impactful things in life.
Yeah, I feel like when you think about, like, what has not had the things that have had the most impact on you, things like that, it's always
art.
It's art, yeah.
It's not, let me sit on this computer and fix your operating system because it fucking bugged out.
Oh my god, I got fucking so hot when I fixed that operating system.
Right.
Like, that doesn't happen.
Right. It's always art. Art is everything.
Art is
expression.
Art is expression.
Exactly.
And emotion,
yeah.
and, like, communication, and all the uns.
Yeah, and, like, I feel like especially for, like, people like me that don't really know how to handle emotions and don't know how to express them the right way.
Yeah.
That, like, art is a really good thing for them.
I think that that's kind of what happened with me when I started, like, trying to write.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you guys could necessarily tell because of how, like, fucking genius I am when it comes to speaking. But I'm not exactly a wordsmith when I speak. But when I write, I'm able to communicate very clearly and very precisely and very intricately.
Yeah, he is, like, legit. Like, he's really good at writing.
At least in relation to how I speak.
Yeah. No, it's really good. It's really good.
So like, when I that was why I originally majored in English, because I wanted to write. Mm-hmm. But, like, that's not a stable way to make a living.
It's really not.
And the majority of jobs that I would get, I found I would be kind of miserable with that degree. And that was why I switched majors, because I became so unhappy. Because there was just no room for expression the way that I needed it.
Right. And see, I think the thing that's interesting about the two of us is, like, you kind of, like, you want to do what you want to do, but also you need the stability in order to be happy.
Yeah. You need chaos.
I do. I can't.
You need to have no idea where your next meal is coming from.
Exactly.
And I don't understand that.
That's the only way for me to be happy, because I was gonna do IT. And whatever. Like, it's good. I'm good at it for the most part. I could learn the things I don't know and get a stable job making, like, a good amount of money. I hate it. I hate sitting at computers all day. I hate trying to, like, figure out dumbass shit. It's not dumb. It's really not. It's really interesting, but I just couldn't do it as a job. Like, I would probably murder myself.
I know what you mean.
And it's just, like, this whole thing, like, I can't...
Well, I enjoy computers and, like, the inner workings and all that kind of a lot.
And it's like, I like to learn about stuff
it makes sense for me.
I like to learn about it, but I don't want to do that as a job. Like, I need... Like, if I'm not 90% of the time doing something creative or doing something that I feel is...
Right. Granted, mine is more software-oriented, whereas yours was, like, IT.
Literally just IT. I would just... I hated life. I would, like, kill myself. It's a real problem. So, I decided to go ahead and go back for... Sorry, I decided to go ahead and go back for a liberal arts degree and go to school for English with a minor in music to try and, like, get into, like, some kind of, like, music journalism if possible.
Right. Music journalism?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know there were... Well, I guess anything has a... Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind, that was dumb.
That was dumb. And then, like, on the side, like, I mean, obviously Adrian and I would work on, you know, gaming and YouTube stuff, and then I'd also be able to work on my own music and own art, like, on the side.
Right.
So I feel like it's gonna be hard, and I'm gonna, like, hate my life for a little bit because I'm not gonna have anything stable, and I'll probably have to stay with mom and dad for a lot more. However, in the end, I would be happier because I can't live my life.
Right, you've got to do what's best for you, regardless of if it takes a little longer or anything like that.
And for me, that is expression and nothing normal.
Yeah, you've always been expressive from, like, being a naked little, like, toddler running around the yard screaming, drinking out of a dog's water bowl, and, like, neighbors driving past, like, what the fuck is going on at this house sort of thing, all the way to now, so...
Yeah, I can't be normal, guys.
I don't think you understand. And I'm talking to the audience now. I don't think you understand. Like...
We have stories. We have so many stories.
Yeah, and like to the point where it's like, what the fuck is going on in this girl's head? Like, I don't know if any of you have ever heard like the Final Fantasy like Chocobo, like. Like that's what I imagine goes through your head. Like on a regular basis.
It kind of is.
Just like boop 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 boop. Like just.
It kind of is though.
It's like the Patrick from SpongeBob of like musical themes.
Oh my gosh, and it's so accurate. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna play them what was on the other day. Like it was on Snapchat.
Oh my god, that thing that you just keep humming all the time now.
It is my theme song for life, guys. I'm on Snapchat. I'm looking at I think it was Mashable or something. I don't know. I don't remember what exactly it was. But like those little things that you can click on, and it's like companies and stuff, and they make like little like Snapchat stories about like things that are going on. And this one, it just so happened to be something about Apple. And I don't really like Apple, but I was like, let me learn about it anyway.
Right.
And so it's talking about like what Apple users are now being called or something. And it's just like this dumb music. It's the dumbest music ever, but I was like, this is my theme song, guys. This is the song of my life. Here it is. And it just like repeats. And I turned it on. I was jamming.
You're like, oh my god, this is my entire life.
Like, I was like, about it. I was jamming. I was like, this is my favorite thing. This is my theme song right here. That just reminded me of that, because you were like,
boop,
what goes on in her head? Like, there we go.
Yup, that's me.
Oh my gosh! Wait.
See into the future. Oh my god, you've totally seen into the future.
Oh, yeah, that totally is a thing. I'm gonna tell this, we're gonna go back to the 2 points that we talked about. Oh yeah, with the like emo kids that like music.
The emo kids music
and then Panic at the Disco. The concert.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so...
But tell your psychic thing first, because, like, we got a minute left of this episode.
Okay, so throughout my life, I keep having dreams. And whenever I have dreams, it's never actually a dream. It's always, like, things that will happen anywhere from, like, 6 months to, like, a couple of years into the future. And it's exactly what happens, exactly the way that it happens in real life. And I'm just like, oh, okay, so this is, that was a cool dream, or oh, that was a really freaky dream. Or,
oh, like, Jesus Christ!
Yeah, that happens. And then,
oh my god!
I have items? Okay, I was about to be like, do you have items left? Use the items. But yeah, and so the first time it happened, I was like really young. Like this was before I was even in school. And I was just kind of like, that's kind of weird. And it just continues to happen. And it's usually with, like, really big moments, but sometimes it's with, like, small things, too. Or things that I think are gonna be small, like, it's small at the moment, and then, like, a little bit later it becomes, like, a big thing. Yeah, just things like that happen all the time. And just, like, how we were talking about earlier, like, the whole, like, me texting you that, and then that happening.
And immediately,
so,
yeah.
We kind of have come to the consensus that I might be slightly psychic.
Yeah, I feel like that's your... That is your, like, what am I trying to say?
Magical gift.
Your magical gift? Okay, I was thinking, I have a blank for affinity. That is your, yeah, you have an affinity for, like,
yeah,
psychic visions, or having them.
I can see that. I can see that.
And we'll talk about mine in the next episode.
Yeah!
Bye!
Bye! Baby cakes.
I'm actually doing really good on this one.
You really are.
I'm doing well. Superman does good. I am doing well.
Okay.
Okay.